Hello my friends and welcome to episode 89 of The Wanderer. Today is just going to be a quick transfer special. If I'm honest, there's quite a lot to cover from the January transfer window. First I'm going to point out is Denis Zanko has been removed as his job as reserves manager. That basically came off the back of staff who highly recommended this lad gets promoted from reserves coach. He is currently a very, very good coach, as you can see, particularly in defending. He got promoted to reserves manager as a result, and it was my staff that recommended this, not me. And I thought, you know what, that actually opens up a slot for another staff member. I've not used that yet. That happened before the last episode, but I forgot to mention it, so that's mentioned now. We'll start with the outs as always. So on the outs, Remy Rooney is away on loan to Strasbourg, Gironde away on loan to Xanthi, Robin away on loan to some team I'm not going to pronounce. The director of football dealt with that one. Rooney and Gerard are loaned out because they weren't getting first team football, and I feel like they both need it. Picorni away to Atletico Pamplona for 800,000. I think we're paying a bit of his wages. Brancon away to Red Star for 2.9 million. You'll see why that deal kind of ties in a minute. Terry Carrera away to Copenhagen for 2.5 million. Big reduction on what we could have gotten for him last season, but he never broke into the team under me. Penaranda away to America for 2.2 million, rising to 3 million. It was signed to be a false nine, didn't really work out. He's away back to to South America. Concaldo Oliveira away to FC Porto for 11 million, rising to 13 million. That happened on deadline day. Wasn't too keen to sell him, but I don't think we're ever going to get much more money than that from him. He is worth slightly more just now, but for me he's a poor man's Z Gomez, who we can't attract right now. Towie away to loan to AEK. He just needs game time as well. And Dave Brooks on loan to Cotrone for 29k a month. There was a deal that was in place for him to sign permanently after 5 games. Unfortunately turned down the contract for that. That is now an optional feature fee for £1 million, which I kind of thought was probably, I'll just take it kind of thing. I want him off the books now. On the ends, we've got Lucas Cuquera. What a player this guy is. I've tried to sign him in the summer. I think his initial release clause in the summer was about 3.9 million. We triggered it in then. Unfortunately during that time he'd signed a new contract before we got the money together to do it. It went up to a 5.5 million release clause, which we have now triggered. I tried to sign him so many times. This was a deal that was done beforehand. Realist personality, 4-star current ability, 5-star potential, 20 years old, already doubled his value. 5 goals in 4 league games with 1 off the bench, 2 assists, 1 from a penalty if I remember, as well, with 2 player of the matches, and bagged himself player of the month as well in his debut month. Played 1 league French Cup game and played 1 Copa de la Ligue game. That was the semi-final where he scored 2 goals. He's played 2 games rather. One might be in his debut actually. No, the Bordeaux game and the French Cup was his debut. I'm getting confused, but anyway, he's played 2 of them, scored 2 goals, both of them were in the same game. Fantastic start from him. Avincia Zukic arrives from Red Star. This is how I meant Brian Con ties in. They needed a vendor. We bought them. We bought from them. Then they needed a vendor. We wanted a Brian Con. Works out for everyone. So this is basically cost us 700k plus some of Brian Con's wages. 3.6 million. Again, 4-star potential, 5.5 star. 4-star ability, 5.5 star potential. Very, very good defender. 5'11", so he's not the biggest. Got decent jumping reach though, and decent in the air. Great positioning, great leadership, great strength, great acceleration, all good things. Decent tackling, decent marking. What more can you ask for in a defender, really? Already worth £8 million, so again, doubled his value. Plays no free balls, though, marks opponents tightly, plays short, simple passes. I'm happy with that. Jan Samir, which is why Correa's away, he comes in on loan from Man City. Media recommended, or sort of said, interested in this guy, and I clicked on him because I was like, who? And I just went, do you know what, he's not bad. Correa was at the point of, I want first team football, I'm kind of have to go, boss. And I went, do you know what, fair enough. I'll get this guy in, I'll sell Correa, bring some money in, and we'll replace Correa in this summer. Julian Pollersbeck. I don't know how many goalkeepers I went for that turned me down. There was 3 or 4 in the summer. There's been another 3 or 4 in January. Eventually I got this guy. He was not my first choice by any stretch of the imagination, but we've signed him for 6.5 million. That's including them paying 20k a week of his wages. So we were paying him 43k, taking him up to 63k. It's the second time of asking that I kind of got him. He's decent. 30-year-old German. Of course, no German national team, so he's not a regen, so he can't be in the national team, but we're starting to see that filling up a bit now. Can we go back, please? Yes, we can. So 3.5 star ability, 3.5 star potential, because he's not going to go. He's in his prime years. He's decent enough, and this was a sort of rush deal. Concalvo Oliveira went on deadline day, and I was like, right, as much as we've got Kukera, I want one more striker. So Brillo comes in from Las Palmas for 2.5 million. He's valued at 1.5. 18 years old, 2.5 star current, 5 star potential. 1 goal from 1 start, if I remember correctly in the way that this has worked out. 18 finishing, 16 off the ball, 16 determination, decent work rate. Not the bravest, which I don't tend to like in players, but you know what? He's decent, resolute personality, so should be okay. And that kind of rounds that off. There was one guy who I wanted to sign over him. I'll go and I'll show you him right now. It's this guy here from Real Madrid B, Jean Lopez. He looks very, very good. Worth £1 million with stats all round, and he was my first choice to replace Oliveira. 3-star ability with 4.5 star potential, which has not maybe got quite the same potential, but he is a consistent performer, which you know I like, because that was one of the big things I liked about Z Gomez. Dubious transfer interest, but I was quite happy to give him big wages, to be honest. Unfortunately, Real Madrid don't want to sell him. He had a minimum release clause of 17.5 million or 17.75 million. I worked this out that I ended up offering something like 30 million with £10 million up front, because it was the maximum I could do, and the rest was add-on clauses, and I even had a sell-on fee in there. And they're like, no, we're not interested, we don't want to sell him. I'm like, but if I had an extra 7 million, I could have just bought him outright and stuffed you all those add-ons, which you know he's going to hit. So that was the end of that one. So that and pretty much this episode, guys. Short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked the business that I've done. If you did, let me know down below. If you didn't, let me know down below as well. Give a rate whether you like or disliked. Hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.